Hey, fellow Wendigos, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 238, Quad Reactors. Oh, I thought one of us didn't know skip shield. Apparently we both do. Alright, more ship reactors. God. So I would say 2 ship reactors for central and east would balance things out. So like 4 total ship reactors would balance things out well. So I could put one here. Well, this is what, east? Yeah. Let's see. I'll put one here and here. Oh no, that would form a wall. I would have to get rid of that wind to not have it make a full wall. We'll put one on either side of this door. Makes sense. And then maybe knock out both wind just for the symmetry. Alright, we'll do that. Or I could move the... No, I don't want to move the wind up. So I'll just knock them out. It's fine. Something like that. So that's for the eastern section. And then I need the central section. So for center, I can actually just put ship reactors like in the middle of the base. Probably moving the pillars a little bit. And sticking them in somewhere like around here. Because they can't be roofed. But it won't add sunlight because they're not passable. So it'll work. A very strange way to get extra power. But it'll work. And then I have these chemgens that I can flick on to supplement the east and center power grids if they're browning. Ooh, an orbital buckets trader, and I have a trade inspiration. That sounds fortuitous. Oh, they have double strand. And quite a lot of it, too. I don't really want it. But, yeah, we're gonna... Oh, give me the hops. 900 hops? Okay, probably a little overkill. Give me 250 of those hops. No, forget it. Give me 900. I want beer forever. I just hope we haul it to the freezer. Wow. This is how expensive organs are. It's like, boom. Give me 12,000. I mean, obviously I don't have the money for that. Organs need a nerf, if you ask me. It is so easy to just organ harvest people for profit. For insane amounts of profit. Plus, then you can also use their skin for leathers and the like. It's just too easy to do when you're full sadist mode, full war crime. I don't even have to sell any of my organs to afford this. In fact, I'm going to buy their plasteel, because I'm just feeling like I've got so much money. How's my Neuturamine, too? Where is my Neuturamine? 230 something. Yeah, I really don't need to buy that. Part of that is I had a trade inspiration on Wendy, who's already an insanely capable trader. So as a result, I sort of fleeced them, which is why I got such a good deal. But at this point, it's pretty clear I need to do some high priority hauling, because we've got a lot of stuff just kind of like laying out there. All right, starting the hill root replacement. For a long time, we had we had hydroponic heel root, and we ended up with like tons and tons and tons of heel root, and now we're at a point where we probably need to start getting it again. We're down. We had like 500, and we're down to 70 from the 500 that we had at peak. Maybe put the reactors like there. It was very strange. Having them in the center of the base like this, but... So these were added to the east. These are added to center. So if these are added to center, I will run... God, there's not a good place to put power grid. So the reason I don't have cables around here is because anti-grain warheads and shells. So I want to keep the cables around away from that. Maybe out like that. That still runs kind of close to the chem fuel, but like not so close it has me worried. Because the likelihood of that exploding is pretty low. How much power does a reactor generate? 1,000 watts. And then part of this project, I'm also probably going to need to get more plasteel. That will be the next thing I drill for. Because I'm using just a little more than 1,000 plasteel to make 4 reactors. I like the break risks. It's like, yep. Murdering a whole bunch of people causes some break risk. Look at the baby food. We really bottomed out for a while there. And now we're back up to a very healthy amount. Our flawless 8 getting chemical interest. Yeah, that's on brand. Breeding genetic monsters, but they turn out to have monstrously bad traits. That's fair. You know, I get it. Slow ain't bad. Can someone haul the good egg? Here, Kadath, you do it. Oh no, someone's hauling a bad egg over already. Whatever, it's a problem that will sort itself eventually. Yeah, Maxu was hauling a bad egg into the good egg stockpile. Alright, smash it then. You fix the problem. You cause it, you fix it. There we go. Hey, we extracted great plants. We did it. We actually got what we wanted for once. So instead of making another baby genes, I'll pop the psychic doll great plants out. This thing, don't load it, and we want to load that in. So what is the next gene that we want to separate out? Superheat tolerant from psychic bonding. I probably won't use superheat tolerant, so I don't think that that's super important. Maybe super clotting from sheer white skin, but again, not super important. One that I would want is mild UV, but I don't want to spend the Archive genes for Gene Implanter just to have a tiny chance to get mild UV. So the one I might want most might be sterile, but I'm not really sure I'm going to use sterile. Or, yeah. Because everything besides aesthetics, because right, like very sleepy and no hair is an aesthetic one, so I don't really care. Same with elongated fingers, no hair. Aesthetic, don't care. Same with sheer white skin. This is the only non-aesthetic one that's that grouped. Yeah. So everything that's left is kind of just aesthetics. So I'll just pop in whoever we've got. Lorax or Larian, whatever there is. Larian. It also means that unless I start unlocking or buying new genes, I don't really need to get more baseliners. I don't have use for additional baseliners. Ooh, Wendy's actually building one of the reactors. Cool. The corpse prison looks pretty full. Might be a good idea to do like a throne speech or something that's going to help out mood. Because mood is definitely going to be a problem. You know, one thing I could do, actually, pretty affordably, is put my colonists on lavish meals only, and just let my colonists eat cannibal lavish meals. Because I have an insane amount of human meat. And I absolutely refuse to use human meat for chem fuel and other things like that, because it would be a waste, you know. It's victory meat. Think of it as like trophy meat. But making it into cannibal lavish meals, you know, makes some pretty good sense. And that should help to avoid more mental breaks. Hopefully. And all the hops that I bought will help as well. And you know what? Psych IT I'm running low on. So once this rice is grown, I might do a run of... Actually, it's grown enough. I'm impatient. Let's put psychoid plants in that. I must say, the amount of pemmican I got off of the allies is kind of gross. I have 700 more pemmican since I last traded with the bulk goods trader. Is there something for me to buy so that I can sell this pem? Wood? Yeah, I guess I'll buy some wood. 500 more wood. I have 2 braziers that I need lit at all times. Does that make sense? Time to buy some beer? Well, I'm brewing my own beer. I'm making work forever. Because I don't... Was beer a choice? If beer or tea is a choice that I can just buy from Orbital, I'd do it. The mechs are drafted? They are. I forgot to reset them. No, beer and tea are not a choice. Alright, mechs, go to recharge. Except for you. You're a fabricator. Fabricor. It looked empty there. Now I understand why. I wonder if Rona will finish the first reactor. It makes me think that, unless I just want to straight up kill the refugees, they might not be worth bringing in, but I'll have you vote. Should I accept the refugees? Because I don't really have a need for gene splitting anymore. Oh, but we do have a vat birth. So, raffle timer for the vat birth. Who are you? You are a flawless 8. So, I think both of the flawless 8s are getting born right now. Because I put 2 in at the same time. And despite having 10s, they're still very important for genetic diversity, because they're some of the most perfect individuals that we have. So the other one should be the other flawless 8, and it is. Nice. So in the accelerated vats, we have a flawless 8 and a flawless 10, and then these 2 are flawless 8s that just got born. Oh man, I can taste victory. There was not too many streams ago where I was uncertain about how soon it would be, but things have since really accelerated. A mix of luck and mods. Not even mods, but changes to mods, making it easier to figure out who the best genetic partners would be. Has really, really helped to speed things up. God, double cancer. Come on. Alright, so these babies, Rise-It operates at 1, Wendy operates low, operates on the other. Reserved by Mass. Mass, don't do that. No feeding them. And here it is. So, the ship reactors, as you can see, they output 1,000 watts of power, even when they're not ready to launch. They just still produce power. So it's an insanely ridiculous expensive way to make power, but it's very predictable. It makes power 24/7, 365, as long as it's... I don't even think they break down. I could be wrong about that, but normally you know, mechanical things can have a chance to break down, but I'm not sure ship reactors do. Again, could be wrong about that, but I've never seen it. But also, I generally typically don't have random ship reactors just like idling in my bases. But we're at a point now where it makes sense, which is why I'm doing it. Alright, you guys say, forget the refugees. I mean, the only reason to invite the refugees is to satiate Wendy's bloodlust, really. So that she could just kill a whole bunch of them, and her moods are infectious, so that would be the only reason to really do it. But apart from that, yeah, there's not a good reason. So is this one of the Flawless 8s that just got operated on? Yes. I think the other one has been operated on as well, right? Yep. So we'll stick them back in the growth vents. Because they're starving. And yeah, it is hooked up to the power grids. So here, I'll show you. They're connected. These solar panels aren't, because I broke down the wind. So I need to replace the cables there. But the reactors themselves are hooked up. So see, like right as this gets built, it'll go up by another 1,000. Boom. You see the extra 1,000 being added to the grid. Alright, raffle timer is almost over, so good luck in the raffle. The last two of the Flawless 8s. And a 0 egg. 0 cross Madsy is a 10. Give it a go. So this did not work. It not only didn't separate no hair from very sleepy, but it added in sandy blonde hair too. Cause why not? Wendy, I am not going to scan the remaining people. Who is it? Just Wilco? I'm just gonna shoot them. Because that would be better for the colony than to separate out the genes. I think that's all the remaining prisoners that were used for genetic separation scanning. Sarai, your genes can probably... Oh, 7 hours. Never mind. Is there any others? No. I don't think so. Another Flawless 8. I'll be damned. Of course, most of them are related to Madsy. But that's okay. Because the 10 is related to Madsy. This... You are not. Which is good. Well, you are, brother. Yeah. A lot of them are related to Madsy. Which is fine, because you can take a 10 related to Madsy and mix it with like a 7 that isn't, and still end up with like a very high chance of 11 while not necessarily risking incest. What I want to do by the end of the stream is to make both reactors if it's possible, and then to do a throne speech to try to bolster the moods of everyone. But the giveaway timer just ran out, so whammy. Do you want to trade up or keep? And then I'll roll another one again. Trade up to a perfect 8. From a 5. A 5 who's already integrated into the colony and is a colonist. Because there's always a chance that the flawless 8s could end up prisoners. Just genetic prisoners. But that would be left up to subsequent future polls. So it's still a bit of a gamble to do it that way. Give it to someone else? Alright, I'll re-roll it. 10 crowd. Congrats. This one will be yours. And then the other one? Skyra. Skyra, I'm assuming you're going to want to trade up? Because your other person is a cryptovat, but at a 3? Who? Yep, sounds good. Okay. I'll figure it. And I'll re-roll the cryptovat. So re-rolling the cryptovat would go to Greatness. Greatness, you already have someone. Who are you? You got named after something recently. I think it was a mech, right? One of our, oh, maybe I'm wrong. You had a Boomalope. Okay. Well, if you had a Boomalope, that works. Now you are just a dude in a cryptovat. Myrtle existence, but hey, you know, you might be used at some point. Alright, so is someone hauling this 8 up? They all say that there's nowhere to put it. Oh, because the door is forbidden. That would explain it. I'm actually going to change the cabling to be less ugly. And also further from the chem fuel. An Icarus egg. With whammy. See, even though you're a flawless 5, you're still the genetic ideal for some combos. My point being, oh, that is natural slate. Oops. A spot I forgot to smooth. A flawless 7. I think y'all can see that as the process continues, it's much easier to get what we want. What are you? So Tank Crowd, you're just a newborn that just got born, but your genetics are 8 out of 11 towards Wendigo progress. So genetically gifted is perhaps the best explanation. So what I wanted to do before the end of the stream here is to give a throne speech, but I would like Dragon Dill and Dom not to be psychotically wandering. I essentially want everyone in attendance to try to maximize the positive effect of said throne speech. So I'm not sure whether I want to use Words of Serenity or just try to wait them out. I'm not sure how long they've been in. So Dragon Dill was the last one. So Bryzit, maybe hit Dragon Dill with a Serenity. And then Dom. This was... I'll hit them both. The power grid is now done. Now is not the right hour to test its low production, though, because oh, good. Dropping a rifle in the middle of the prison, because you know sun is out and the wind is high. But hopefully, the amount of brownouts that we see will go down. Going a little overtime, hoping to get that throne speech. Remind everyone about the Wendigo project, that they shouldn't mourn their dead loved ones. Don't know how smooth that will go over with everyone, but, you know, if I have to do more drawer wires, that's okay. One of the advantages of being psychic deaf, you don't go into a coma for very long. Oh, Gene Pack Psychic Doll. Oh, right. I need to do Baby Mark IV. So this is the Baby Mark IIIs, and one thing I wanted to change about Baby Mark IIIs is make them size super sensitive, so that... No, Psychic Deaf. Psychic Deaf, but also give them the great plants. And... I think that's it. Just in case the lab ever gets caught fire resistance might not be a bad idea. Same with, superheat tolerant. But then I want some extra negatives. So... I'll make them Go Juice dependent. Which doesn't matter, because they don't need to actually take Go Juice. It's kind of a... gaming the system in a way. What else can I give them that would be a good offset? Major cell instability. And very sleepy if they don't already have it? No, they already have very sleepy. Okay, so this is BB Mark IV. Save template and start combining. So they have all the greats, and now they'll also have heat tolerant and fire resistant in case the lab ever catches fire. And the major cell instability and the Go Juice dependency doesn't matter, because by the time they pop out of the vat, I'll rework their genes so that those effects get removed. So Dragondale, go get your rifle, and then Dom, you're waiting on yours. Come on, Dom, snap out of it. So I'm guessing Dragondale is psychic, is some sort of psychic deaf. Psychic doll, yeah. Whereas, Dom is not psychic doll. You're not... Oh no, you are psychic doll. You should be up. Why are you still in a coma? I didn't notice that we had stuck Soraya into the scanner. I didn't run a prediction for that, but we're just trying to get a great social from the High Mate. That's the last thing that I really, really would like to help with Mass's ability to be our moral guide. This Mass does not have a particularly high... Or Mass's social skill could be better than 13. There you go. Thank you, Dom. Go get your rifle, and then we'll do a throne speech. So right now is a really good time to calculate the power grid because it's no solar and very low wind, or relatively low wind, I should say. So we are negative 3,000 watts for center and negative 5,000 watts for east. 5 to 6,000 watts. And then west is negative 300 watts. So I will put the vanometric power cells on east, as east is the network most hurting for power. And then it will balance it out. They'll all be roughly around negative 2 to 3,000 watts at night, which is really not a big deal considering I have 6 batteries. It won't drain the batteries very much, and then they'll top up during the day when the sun's out. I think that will have the power grid in tip-top shape. And then if anything ever gets bad, I can use the backup batteries or the chem gens. I don't think it would be a bad idea to have the chem gens on a separate... to break these current chem gens down, and then to put the chem gens on a network that could be patched in to the low power sections of the base. But I certainly don't need to do that right now. Not even really sure what that would look like. I would need to retool the cables here. We did it! Wow! Alright. We have great social. I am just getting all sorts of lucky. I mean, granted, laws of averages, like, I have scanned Soraya a whole lot. Probably dozens of times, or like at least a dozen times, but like, awesome. Bye! Thank you for your genetic contribution to our colony. You're dead. 13, it only took 13 years. Yeah, it only took 13 years for me to get great social, but I have it now. Which is funny because I now need to rework the baby xenogerm that I just made. Because we can make our children great social now. So this is baby Mark 5. That didn't take very long. Save template. And start combining. Well, throne speech, because I know I'm over time. Celebrating leader speech or throne speech? Maybe throne. Celebrating the fact that we finally scanned the last important gene that I can reliably scan. Shouldn't it be perfect, baby? No, I could have, am I missing any greats? Yeah, I'm missing some greats, right? Great shooting, great melee. Yeah, I mean, there's like great construction and things like that that I would want, right? But they're unscannable, but that doesn't necessarily mean I wouldn't want them. Because I could buy them at some point, like great cooking, great construction. Yeah. What am I missing of the greats? Great construction, great cooking, great animals? Which is funny enough, Whammy has. I just never bothered banking it. But there's some other greats that obviously I don't have. So like the perfect baby would be great of every single possible ability. So shooting, melee, construction, mining, cooking, plants, animals. So I think I'm missing animals, cooking, art, and construction, and animals. So I'm definitely missing a lot for perfect babies. Well, whatever. This is as close as I was expecting to get. And here's the leader speech. It was uninspiring. Nothing like uninspiring when I meet the participant account. Wendy's social impact adds 36 quality. The throne speech total quality was 96%, and it's still uninspiring. All right. One more thing. We'll do a leader speech. Game, I hate you a little bit sometimes. There's literally no way for me to make it any nicer. Like, that was maximum. And this leader speech is probably a maximum quality as well. The temple is 122, and it has a relic. So even if it's uninspiring, the relic being present will kick it up to net positive. But still, like, how ridiculous. You're shocked they could fit in that room? I know, right? Probably need more knee pillows or whatever they're called. There it is. It's encouraging. Another 96%er. Jackie Chan, you're wondering what you got? Yeah, you're a child. So you just became a child. It was no trait. But that, my friends, is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, August 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, it also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo.